Hello there, Gia.
Hello, Keisha. Hello, world. How
Hi,
we doing
world.
today?
Yeah, it's a Monday. It was a lovely day here.
Oh, it was beautiful here. Rainy,
Mm-hmm.
rainy. Oh, so
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds good down there, doesn't it? A little
Yeah,
rain.
we needed it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
and we had two hospitals to talk about, and
I'm gonna say we've got ourselves a soap opera.
yeah, uh, stuff happened.
Yeah.
Stuff happened for sure, and a few
Mm-hmm.
changes, and I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
happy about some
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. All right. Should we
But
start at the beginning, Gia?
yeah, we should back up to Friday. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, well, it started off like sort of uneventfully with Valentine meeting Alexis. I That didn't seem to have a huge.
That didn't have
Maybe
what
they're
is it?
setting something up. I don't know, but
It didn't have any legs, as
no
the kids say.
legs, no
No
legs.
legs there,
Right.
yeah.
Then we had Elizabeth and Lucas, and Elizabeth is all upset that Britt is already screwing around. Not showing up
Yeah,
at work on time.
yeah, and, I think they're overdoing that. I think they're being, is it ham-fisted? Heavy-handed?
Sure, sure. Uh huh.
Using a hammer when
Yeah.
a what is it you're supposed to use instead of a hammer? When a
I don't know.
toothpick would do. I don't know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, we got the point
Yeah, yeah.
about the Brit thing, but I feel like they're exaggerating it, it's like she was
Mhm.
2
2
hours
hours, I
2
know, that
hours late
seems.
for
Yeah.
the WSB meetup, which took, like, 5 minutes, maybe?
Right, right. So, yeah, I would like to think Brit isn't that much of a screw up that she just blows off, like, an hour and a half and then goes to her WSB meeting or
Yeah,
something,
like, couldn't they have written it so that it was like, "Oh, I think I can make it, this'll
Mhm.
just be a few minutes, and then I'll
Mhm.
slide into work." But it
Mhm.
seemed so deliberate to say 2 hours late,
Yeah,
and it's like
yeah.
and
Mhm.
maybe they just think we're stupid, so they gotta really make the point, you know?
Yeah, I
Is it a
I
lack of respect for the viewers? I'm not sure.
Are we stupid?
Are we being disrespected? Even
We
if we are stupid, we should
You
be
owe us an
respected.
apology.
No, you know what I mean, though? I think it could have just
Yeah,
been written a little more smoothly to make
yeah,
that
yeah.
make sense.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like, we get it, Brit is still kind of being Brit of old, and,
Mhm.
I do kinda like
Lucas.
Lucas's manner with her, though, you
Yeah.
know?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I think he was treating her pretty respectfully, just trying to, like, shake her a little bit.
Yeah, it's like a friend that's, like, he's not being polite with her, he's kinda, like, telling
Mhm.
her how he sees it, you
Mhm.
know? It's
Mhm.
a little bit of tough love, but
Yeah.
it's love still,
Mhm. Yeah. I
So I
think
kinda like
so.
that.
Me too.
Um,
And she needs somebody to be like that, I think.
Apparently she
Yeah.
does, and maybe
Mhm.
Brad was not the guy, because
No.
obviously Brad's choices have
Mhm.
always been
Mhm.
questionable.
Yeah.
Every choice Brad made was probably the
Every
wrong
single
choice.
choice, yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Lucas has made us a few
Mhm.
clunkers,
Mhm.
but generally you get the sense, like, that Lucas isn't gonna be switching labs around and that kinda stuff, or
Right,
babies
right.
or babies or,
Yeah.
uh, anything
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
And yeah, so maybe Brit just needs somebody to kinda, you know, introduce her to the way society operates
Right, right. Yeah,
if
like
you're
Elizabeth and Lucas could sort of act as her parents, you
a little
know?
bit, yeah, yeah. Just a little guidance maybe
Mhm.
on the norms of society in
Mhm. And the
yeah,
workplace,
the workplace, right.
expectations. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh. That couldn't hurt for her to have a couple of people really trying to help her instead of just trying to punish her,
Right,
you
right.
know.
So and I think Elizabeth could do that,
I think so
because
too, if she thought Brit really was open to the idea,
yeah,
I
yeah.
guess.
I'd like
Yeah.
to see them more allied than
Mhm.
enemies,
Me too.
if possible.
That gets old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
So what happened next? Did that take us to, well, we had the scene with Britt and,
and Jack
Jack
and
and
Joss.
Joss.
Yeah. Mhm.
We had a large wardrobe change for Joss.
Yeah, I don't know. it seemed weird. I mean, I guess it makes sense, I guess, if she's supposed to be sort of a professional. It's just like, I don't know, the ponytail. I didn't know what to do with the ponytail.
And the sort of loose suit and the very floppy blouse. You know, it was
Yeah.
like professional because it's a suit,
Mhm.
but not the fit we're used to with Joss at all.
Yeah.
I mean, she's recovering from a gunshot wound, so maybe she needed unstructured clothing to
Okay.
stay comfortable. But it reminded me a little bit. Do you ever watch this show on PBS on Sunday night called Patience?
I love that show. Yeah.
Yeah, we do too. And the
Mhm.
new boss on that.
Yep, Monroe. Mhm.
Oh, is that her name? I didn't even pay
Yeah.
attention. But,
Mhm.
she also wears these big kind of floppy suits, and I love that they have her fixated on
Sneakers.
food.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the
she's
sneakers.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like
And
that too, that she's wearing sneakers, because you see, like, on American cop shows, they're wearing, like, spike heels,
oh,
you
yeah, and
know?
they're running through the
Yeah.
streets. And, yeah.
Mhm.
Um, but I like that it's kind of like she's like, "Yep, well, I have to wear the suit to be
Mhm.
professional, but I don't
Mhm.
give a rat's ass what I actually look like."
Mhm.
And so, you
Yeah.
know, the
Yeah.
sneakers and the fit and
Mhm.
everything. And so
Yeah.
that I felt like what Joss was wearing was a little bit of that. Like,
Okay. Mhm.
I mean, of course, Joss is a lovely, nubile 20 something. So
Mhm.
she's going to look beautiful in anything.
Yep.
But
Yep.
but I don't know. I didn't know what it signaled to us. It felt
Yeah,
deliberate.
yeah, and I guess maybe it's supposed to signal that she's really decided, like, this is it. This is her
She's all
career.
in.
She's gonna be a
Yeah.
professional, she's
Yeah.
gonna be like, a textbook WSB agent.
Yeah. That could be. Okay.
Maybe. And I like also simultaneously, Jack is sort of less and less professional, you
Yeah.
know?
Jack's loosening up a little bit more.
Like he
Nina's working her magic.
Nina's working her magic. Valentine really barely needs to put the screws to Jack before he's like,
Yeah.
okay, let's get you your
All
money.
right. Yeah.
You could tell how it would be as a parent.
Yeah, so anyway, so that scene was I mean, I guess they just were satisfied that Britt didn't know anything.
I guess that was all they needed her for, really, was
Yeah,
to see if she'd seen the black box around. That seemed a little
could have been an
silly
email
too.
or a text,
Could
right?
have been an email. Yeah. And it also seemed like you were saying earlier, the whole heavy-handedness of this 2-hour delay thing. I was thinking, well, so did when he called her in, couldn't she have said, "Listen, I have to get to work. Could we do this?"
Yeah, right.
I wanted
Yeah.
to have some effort on her end, to
Yeah. The only part I did like about it was her getting the note. Like,
Mm.
that was funny.
That was good. Yeah. That was good. So
Yeah.
does that mean it was on like WSB letterhead?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But it reminded me of like when my brother would have me sign notes as if I were
Mm.
our mom when he was skipping school and stuff, and he'd be like,
Uh,
Mom's in the shower. Can you just write this?"
do you think you fooled anyone?
He didn't even fool me. I think he got by, yeah, on his charm and good looks for a
Mhm,
long time, and
mhm.
also the fact that it was a huge public school,
Yeah,
and
they
they
had
just didn't
bigger
care.
problems.
They had their
Yeah.
hands full, other than
Yeah.
the fact that this smart little fella hated school so
Mhm.
much that
Mhm.
he just didn't wanna be there, but
Yeah.
yeah, he got caught one time because he, like, bumped into my parents somewhere in town in the middle of the day.
Whoopsie. Oh,
But the
dear.
thing was about him is that he wasn't, like, out drinking or smoking pot or something. He
Mhm.
was probably, like, learning, nautical engineering or something. Who knows?
Uh-huh.
He was probably
Uh-huh.
down some rabbit hole of some
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he just hated school.
Yeah, I understand. I did too.
But, anyway, so the note was funny.
Mhm. Mhm.
Alright, what happened next? So that
Okay,
was
then we had Chase and Dante sort of mending fences. Dante's trying to follow Anna's instructions to get along with Chase and help
yeah,
him move back towards being a detective. And I guess that was necessary. That was fine.
that was
Um,
fine. I like that Dante is being so straightforward,
mhm.
like, kinda like with Chase saying,
Mhm.
he didn't say like, "Oh yeah, yeah, of course I trust you," or he was kind of like,
Mhm.
he's kind of being upfront about the fact that, like, yeah, I'm not sure yet, but you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. But he doesn't
um,
really seem to sort of hold it against Chase, you know?
right, yeah, yeah, he's just like, yeah, I'm not really sure, but and
Mhm.
hence the assignment to pick up Willow to as a
Yeah.
little bit of a test, and
Right, right. Yeah, then things started to get interesting. Then we
yeah, oh,
had
did we go to the
the whole
boathouse then?
yeah, where we had Scout and Drew, Willow and Nina, and then Rocco comes along and Danny and Jason come along. So we
Yep,
had all these people
yep.
at the boathouse. And of course you have Drew sitting there like stone faced, but you could just tell.
He just yeah.
he's
And you
he's
know what bugs me also is that, like, why like, when Scout was speaking to him,
Mhm.
she's, like, over off to the side, like,
Yeah,
why didn't she
yeah.
turn him so
Right.
like, why make
Yeah.
him do the weird side eye thing at her?
Yeah,
But,
and how uncomfortable would that be if people
yeah,
are always sort of, like, just off of your line of vision, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I guess it
um,
was probably for our benefit and the
yeah,
cameras and
yeah, I
everything,
suppose so, yeah.
but,
Um, and then and was that where or did this already happen that Willow got the call about, leaving town with the kids, or was that when that all happened?
let's see. Well, Willow, she saw what happened. She saw when Jason and Danny got there. She said she needed to leave. She had something going on with
Oh, right, so
a call.
she'd already gotten the call, yeah, okay,
I
so she
had
was
she I can't remember because she
I
no
think
no
so,
no
was
that
it?
was before she got the call because she
Oh,
wasn't completely like a crazed you know lunatic, yeah.
okay.
Jason found it curious that she mentioned the WSB. He made a mental note of that.
Yeah. Speaking of wardrobe,
I
we've
liked her
talked a little bit.
blouse.
Huh?
I liked Willow's blouse. Is that where
Oh,
you're
I did
at?
too, yeah, I
Yeah.
yeah,
hmm
I think she's worn that before, actually, because I
Okay.
think I've looked that up on that website. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, that sorta, like, hippie
hmm
tunic kinda thing.
Yeah.
Nice colors, nice print.
Yes.
Um, I was gonna say Jason has showed a wardrobe change also.
Has he?
Yeah.
Huh. What was he? What
Y
was different? Wasn't it all
you're
black?
slipping. It was, but it had a collar. He was
Oh.
wearing a collared shirt.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Well, the
Okay.
internet is making a lot about him looking like he's kinda lost some weight,
He
which
does
I don't
look
know if I
thin.
would've noticed, but yeah.
Mhm.
Which I thought was kind of part of him having been in prison to look kinda tortured
Yeah, yeah.
um, and, just not quite as buff, and his
Mhm.
hair is a little different,
Yeah,
like,
his
a little
hair
more
is
grown out or darker or
it
something?
looked dyed. Yeah, it looked dyed,
Yeah.
which I don't
Um
think is necessary.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that but anyway, I feel like we're definitely like what he had said about, big changes for Jason, I feel like we are gonna be seeing a
Yeah.
different dude, and they're showing
Mhm.
that with the
Mhm.
like, yeah, it's still black. I don't if he shows up with, like, a purple polo tomorrow,
Then we'll know.
then we'll
We'll
really
know.
know.
Yeah,
But,
this isn't the same guy. Something happened to him in
yeah.
Jakarta.
But, anyway, yeah, so the huge crew at the
Mhm.
swim site and the
Mhm.
awkwardness of Danny and Rocco again.
Mhm.
And, that at the end of that scene or during that scene, that's when Jason took Rocco off to speak to him, right?
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
But meanwhile, let's see, Willow. So Willow went back to her office, I guess, and that's where Elizabeth went
Oh,
to
yeah.
see her and was talking about
Yeah.
the communication device and everything. And Elizabeth did a good job of not raising suspicion, I thought, you know.
Yeah, and Willow did a good job of coming up with a massive,
Yeah.
excuse, which, well, I thought was great.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that was a
Mhm.
good on the spot,
Mhm.
thinking on her feet, like,
Mhm.
she does like, they're having marital problems,
Yeah.
and she just doesn't wanna hear what he has to say.
Especially if it's through like some sort of
Like
microphone thing.
whenever you feel like just telling somebody, "Why don't you just shut your pie hole?"
Yeah,
And
she
and,
doesn't have to do
yeah, she doesn't have to do that, and she doesn't want that pie hole opened again, reopened,
that.
you know?
Imagine, yeah, if people could have that experience, like to
So,
permanently
like,
shut someone's mouth.
just yeah. It's just another sphincter if you think about it, you know?
Oh, good one. Yeah. I bet a lot of marriages would last longer if people could
If
do that.
if people could keep their sphincters shut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know
Well, a lot
if
of
this is
people do
helpful.
you
Mhm.
get the ability to tune out when
Right,
necessary.
right. But that
Yeah.
seems like I don't know if I could do that. That takes so much effort to tune somebody out, I
Oh,
think.
you'd learn, you'd learn.
I'm trying, believe me.
Oh, I see. Is this our little marriage?
What? I sorry, I wasn't listening. Oh god.
Well, it can go both ways, you know? Um
Talking about you. Oh god.
Anyway, I thought that was a great cover story, you know, and I thought,
Mhm.
she's kinda stumbled upon it and grabbed it, you know?
Yeah, and then, of course, it even makes Elizabeth feel sympathy towards her,
Yeah,
so
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
oh, she's a master at this kinda stuff,
She
and,
is, it's scary how
but then she sweetly agrees, Willow sweetly agrees to
Mhm.
go ahead and schedule that for Tuesday or whatever it was,
Yep, yep, and then who
and she
knows what's
you know
gonna
she'll just yeah, she'll be like, "I'll be out of the country by
Yeah.
then," you know?
I mean, sunny Mexico.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that
Uh,
was kind of fun, and,
mhm,
yeah,
mhm.
Elizabeth, such an angel, never thinking about people's bad motivations, you know?
Right,
Mm-mm-mm.
right. Even though she had sort of an inkling that something wasn't right, but, she
Yeah,
still decides
yeah.
to treat Willow with an open mind,
Right,
you know?
right. I
Yeah,
know, I
yeah.
know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think in this case, maybe not a good thing. Yeah,
No, I know, but I
yeah.
just so admire her for being such a lovely, lovely, caring person
I
and
know, I know.
seeing the humanity in everyone,
Mhm.
you know?
Yep, yep, she's something. She is something.
Yeah.
They should name a wing after her in the hospital.
Yeah, yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, they've let her start wearing this white coat now, so
Yeah,
maybe she's on
so
her
maybe
way to having yeah,
they're just gonna start acting
yeah,
like, she's been
yeah,
promoted to doctor. Yeah.
yeah,
So we talked a little bit about Britt and Lucas and him lecturing her on how to behave properly or how not to take advantage or act entitled.
yeah,
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
And then, like you said, we had the Jason and Rocco conversation, which was a little uneven, but ultimately, I guess it sort of had
now
some
now
resolution.
what do you mean by uneven?
Well, it seemed like Rocco, like I couldn't tell from him, like he seemed mad at somebody, you know, and
Yeah,
and it wasn't Jason, I don't think, but somehow it seems like he kind of resents Jason in a way for like creating this role that Rocco was forced to play. I don't know.
hmm,
I mean that's not really accurate, but just felt like I couldn't tell like where Rocco's feelings were coming from
yeah,
and you know.
well, and at this stage in his life, he may not know
Yeah,
where those
yeah,
feelings
yeah.
have come from.
Right.
He's just kinda
Right.
being a massive dink lately, which
Yeah.
he never
Mhm.
had been, you know, we've
Mhm.
taken this lovely, sensitive boy and put him in this
Mhm.
situation that he kinda can't
Mhm.
his
Yeah.
emotions, he just can't handle it, you know?
Right, right.
Uh,
And so maybe like this talk with Jason will start him to, on the path back to being, more like
yeah.
his
I
old
thought
self.
Jason was kind of lovely during
Yeah.
that,
Yeah. Mhm.
which usually that's you saying stuff like that,
I
but,
know. Thank you for not making me say it.
well, I didn't know, maybe you didn't think he was, but,
No, no, I did, and I was waiting, and I thought maybe it took too long for him to get to the point where he said, "You saved my life, you saved Britt's life, I owe
yeah,
you,"
that's
you
true,
know?
yeah. But I just kinda thought, like, when you've got shrieking Lulu as your mother,
Yeah.
um,
Mhm.
and then I mean, Dante has been good with him, and it's
Mhm.
not like Lulu hasn't been good with him, but I don't
Right.
know, it was like this was kind of the calming conversation he needed to have with somebody.
Yeah, and it
Um,
also helps that Jason knows everything that happened,
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, that
But
was
I felt like,
exactly what he needed.
whatever he can't seem to be getting from his parents, I
Mhm.
think he kinda got some of what he needed out of this talk with Jason,
Yeah,
maybe.
I think so
Um,
too. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if
Oh,
this means he can mend fences with Danny or not, but,
right.
um
Well, also at the beginning of the conversation when Rocca was talking about like what Danny did, like it was like one instance where I wish they had sort of repeated what that was, and instead they didn't, and I had to sort of scramble a little bit, and it's like, oh, so they mean when Danny told Jack that
I guess so, yeah,
Rocco.
when Danny
I mean,
revealed.
yeah, and that was,
Yeah,
with us, it takes like just an extra,
right.
10
Yeah.
seconds, but then you're
You
sort of,
look away and yeah.
yeah, you pull down of it a little bit.
You decide you need a seltzer from the fridge and you just get up at the wrong time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so anyway, but yeah, overall, I liked
If I
that
were in one
scene.
of your rooms, I would have a small fridge with
Oh,
a
you would have a
seltzer.
small fridge,
I wouldn't
yes.
have to get out of bed to get it. I would just be, like, right there.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I know. It's ergonomically designed. I was thinking today, I sunburned my back,
Oh no.
the other day,
Mm.
and I was thinking I should design a swimsuit that's just, like, measure exactly how far your hand can reach in the back to get
Yeah, for the
sunscreen on your back,
sunscreen.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
'Cause you don't always wanna seek people out to put sunscreen on your back.
I'm gonna say I never want to seek people out to do that
Yeah,
part. Yeah.
even if you're married because,
Mm-hmm.
then that person has to, like, go wash their hands for 20 minutes to get it off their hands or,
Yeah.
so it's like
Yeah.
so you should be able to put your own sunscreen on your whole
Mm-hmm.
wherever,
Mm-hmm.
your whole
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. And even below your hole wherever.
that's the perineum, I think they call it. All kinds of medications cause some kind of weird
Right, I
fungus to
know.
grow there,
Why are
and it's
they
like,
all gunning
how
for the perineum?
why does that happen? I think I looked it up the first time, I was like, "Where's that?"
Hmm.
Like, yeah, I also
Huh.
wonder, that little spot on the body, why
Why?
why would it have those problems?
Yeah, your search
Anyway,
history has gotta be, something else.
but isn't that a good idea? Bathing suit that's just, for the single lady that doesn't wanna
Mm,
bother
mhm,
anybody for, so you
mhm,
can get it. I mean, I
mm.
suppose you could just totally be like, just have a shirt. That would just be a shirt.
I've seen those. Yeah, there's a lot of those long sleeve sort of UV
Yeah,
protection
last time
shirts.
I was shopping online for a swimsuit, I
Mhm,
saw eyeballed those and I thought,
mhm.
next suit, I might go for that.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it would then you wouldn't have to, you could do the whole, and I'm sure they're probably not hot, right? Like,
I guess if you're especially if you're in the pool, they're probably,
yeah, like,
Um,
little kids have been wearing those for some time. I
yeah,
think I'd
and
be able
that's
to do that.
probably a good idea. The other thing you maybe could do is devise something like an applicator, like that's like a back scratcher that would reach those areas. I'm just gonna give that to you as
Throw
a
that out
gift.
there, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Or
Gotta buy
okay, all
that
right. I
sunscreen
think I have
Craigslist.
another idea.
Oh, okay. Like a
You
mister that you walk through.
kind of. Yeah, I was gonna say you have like a plastic sheet or something and you spread some suntan lotion
And
on
you
it and
lie
then you
down and
lie down on it.
roll in it. I think I just won't even bother swimming at this rate.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, we're a little bit
Mm,
off topic.
a little bit. But that was all
We're
useful information, so
it
I'm not
was
gonna
good stuff.
apologize.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we had a little more of Joss and Jack and Joss sort of, mentioning that she's really, she's by the book now. And Jack can count on her, I guess, something like that to that
Yeah,
effect.
are they
Yeah.
the only ones that work at this WSB
I
office, or
think
is there like
so.
a
Yeah, I think so. Everyone else is either dead or they've been
yeah,
proven a traitor and they've been shipped off to some other
yeah.
place. and I guess what's his name, Vaughn, just sort of came and went,
He
and
just came and went. That was it.
Josh
Yeah,
didn't really seem
yeah.
that upset. It seemed like
No, no. Well, remember they even said like there's a reason for those
yeah,
rules. You know, like,
I
yeah,
know,
yeah.
yeah, that's just how good they are.
I just had a Steely Dan line run through my head.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's like, everyone's gone to the movies. Now we're alone at
Yeah,
last.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I can't think of which song that is, but
It seems
anyway.
like a oldie. I guess they're all oldies at this point, but
Yeah, yeah.
okay, let's see. So then we had Valentine stop by, and he spoke with Joss a little bit, and then so he talked with Joss initially. Jack, meanwhile, was talking to Willow, and this is where he told
Oh, this
her,
is where the offer to
yeah,
get the kids and get out of
right.
town. And
So
okay,
Valentine, I
yeah.
guess, was right outside the office while Jack is telling Willow he can't get the black box, but he will get them out of town. And then 2 minutes later,
2 minutes
Valentine
later, yeah, but
is
it's too
telling him,
late.
it's 2 minutes too long, especially with that Nina. My God.
Oh my God. Yeah. The impulse control of a gnat.
Oh man, she was good, right? Didn't you
She's
like?
on fire. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
face of hers. She looks
Oh, I
like
know.
she almost looks like she feels possessed, and she's
Yeah.
upset that something has
Yeah.
possessed her to do this.
Yeah.
you know?
But she's like an old, like, black and white
Yeah.
star from a noir movie or
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
it's
She would have
all,
been awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. That's
Yeah.
why when we talked the other day, I was wondering if you'd seen it yet, but you hadn't. So.
Right, right. Yeah.
Because that had the big ending. But are we
Yeah.
there yet? We're not
We're
quite
just
there yet.
about, there was a little conversation between Elizabeth and Britt where she warned her that Stella was going to be the person that Britt needed to talk to. So that's like, is there going to be all this suspense every time Britt
I
does
don't know.
something that they're going to like call that the third strike? I don't know.
I mean, the only positive I think is that I prefer to have Stella have a role of her own outside of the whole
Yeah, yeah.
Curtis Jordan thing. So I like that they at least have her back at a job,
Right.
being.
But like, can Britt not tell them like all of the reasons why she's, left and all of
Didn't
that stuff?
she? I
I
thought she
thought
kind of did.
it seems like none of this is good enough for them. I don't know. She
She
didn't.
needs another note.
Do they know though that the whole like Huntington's, like she was like led to believe she was sick, but
That I don't know.
yeah, I don't think they have enough information, and I guess they never will. But that doesn't help her case.
But
Really.
that's another sort of like one of Britt's not fatal flaws, but one of her flaws. Like, why doesn't she, instead of being abrasive with people, why doesn't she say, it does appear that I have been, treating my job with disrespect, but let me give you a little bit of, the background here, and that'll, you can, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
why
right,
doesn't she see that explaining her situation
right.
would
Yeah, I
help
know.
people understand why she did the things she did? But
Yeah, I know. It gets a little frustrating.
yeah.
Okay, so then Willow calls Nina to tell her that, they have no chance of getting this information, but Jack's going to take them out of town, and that can
And
include Nina.
yeah, that can include her, and that was a big choice. Yeah, we
Yeah,
could see that was a
yeah,
tough one. Yeah,
yeah, and of course Nina. Yeah, those two options don't work for her, right?
yeah, and
Mm.
yeah. So that I think started her poor brain. Like the gyrations were already.
There was too much,
Yeah,
too much
it
friction
was
in that noggin.
overload. Yeah,
Yeah. So she just heaved him into the lake.
she did what she did. Well, after they had their little conversation where he speaks
Oh
finally.
yeah, yeah. Got
Oh,
some bad
yeah,
news. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
That was
know.
something, and their faces right close together like that.
Oh,
That
and her
was.
little lips quivering. Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
then into the drink. Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss Silent Drew.
I know, because I feel like he's gonna come back with such rage,
Yeah.
he's just gonna his blood's gonna be boiling, I think.
It has been, right, for months
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Yeah, and in a way, it seems like he says so much more when you're the one making up the lines, in your head.
yeah. He's been fantastic. I mean, you don't
Yeah.
have a wheelchair acting category, but if you did, I think he would be the
Oh,
top.
I think so. Yeah, I agree.
Um, and silent wheelchair acting, like
Mhm.
mute acting,
Mhm. Yes. Yes.
kind of incredible at it.
Yes,
Um,
very good. Very good. Yeah. I wonder if
but
they even
anyway,
feel like they could nominate somebody when they haven't moved or
but didn't
talked.
yeah,
You know,
I
with
know, but I
the
mean,
other
wasn't he
actors would be like, "What
fantastic?
the hell? I had to
What
learn all
the
these
hell? Yeah.
lines."
But I mean, you have to do more with less, it's
Yeah.
almost,
Mhm.
it's like
Mm.
Gromit, with just
Mhm.
eyebrows doing the
Mhm.
whole
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, because I mean, really, he did a fantastic job, but yeah, I
Mhm.
agree, I'm not looking forward to hearing him again. Um,
Yeah. Is he gonna be reduced just sort of back to that guy who's just
oh, he was like a
vindictive and yeah.
monster today, an absolute
Yeah.
monster.
Oh boy. Oh man, it is on.
Yeah, but
Um,
anyway, that was just a classic ending Friday, that was so great. Yeah.
yeah, that was real good, real
And
good.
and Nina, you're right, like, Nina has this, like, almost like it's being done to her or
Yeah.
something, like
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like the
She's horrified. She's just
circumstances.
horrified, but it was her that did it, but
Yeah.
she's still horrified.
And then she's just, like, sort of spinning around on the dock, like,
Yeah,
"Do I try to fix this or just leave?"
yeah, yeah, and just leave is what she
Yeah.
decides,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
leave.
She goes to see Jack, though, thinking that he
Yeah.
can sort of fix it for her. Man, is that guy having second thoughts about her.
Oh,
And
man, like, just
it's like, she
ooh,
is a handful. Mm.
um, just that one leather skirt and he made a bad decision and
Yeah,
mm.
that's so
Hard to
funny
fix.
because it does feel like
Yeah.
he's sort of in too deep, doesn't it?
Yeah, oh, man, yeah, yeah. He got
Uh
mixed up with the wrong couple gals.
He really, really did. Man, that's funny.
Mm.
Okay, so Britt also spotted Jason on Friday,
Yep,
and
right, that was our
yeah,
little ending, yeah,
um,
and just sheer joy on her face, of course, and
mhm, mhm,
yeah.
yeah, and then we had some stuff. Danny and Scout and Alexis. Danny and Scout were talking to Alexis about being there on the dock with Drew.
Oh, and how they're
Uh,
making Drew understand
yeah.
that they're gonna be together, and
Yeah,
now that
yeah.
he's,
Oh,
mobile and verbal
man.
again, that he's
Right,
not gonna go for that.
right, right,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, boy. I mean, he's got so many scores to settle that I don't know, he maybe
Yeah,
should
he's
just
gonna be a
pick one.
busy boy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we had sort of the Valentine, Jack, and Joss thing where Valentine brought in the black box thing and started the bargaining.
Mm.
And Willow and Chase. Oh, Chase went to collect Willow, and she asked him if he could just sort of pretend he couldn't find her.
Yeah, right,
That was sort of
right.
how we wrapped up on Friday.
On Friday, right,
Yeah.
and then we a lot of continuation today,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
pretty much all the same stuff. Well, little
yeah,
little other stuff, right? Like you sort of alluded to. So we start
yes.
off with Nina and Drew again. They repeat the little part where they're talking to each other. And then she shoves him into the water. Jack and Valentine and Joss continue with their little deal making. And Britt smacks Jason.
Yeah, and see, like, I felt like that was, some clunky writing there too,
Yeah, yeah, I know. That was all just to create some sort of drama, right? Some sort of suspense
Yeah,
for
that's what I thought. I
us.
mean, it was to leave us with that, like, "Oh my god,"
Yeah.
she doesn't
Mhm.
forgive him or something,
Right,
and,
right. Yeah.
but yeah, but it was and then the explanation was so weak that it was like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
But how like, well, should we jump into their reunion?
Sure. Well,
How did you feel
I
about
was
that?
I was glad once that nonsense, once they got past that, that they were sort of seeming to be on the same page with each other.
Yeah, they did seem to be, which I thought
Mhm.
we'd been kind of signaled that maybe that wasn't going to happen, but maybe it's going to happen at least initially.
Maybe. Yeah, I liked that she was surprised that Jason had come back 2 weeks ago, but she didn't sort of that's where like I would have thought she would have slapped him, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
um
Yeah, she had a mild reaction to that.
yeah, and I was kind of glad about that, but I mean, it'll probably sink in a little bit and maybe she'll be a little bit
I would think
put
that
out.
would yeah, I would think that would hurt a little bit.
I would think so
I would
too.
be hurt, I
I
think.
would too. Yeah, I would too. So, but I guess it sort of evens the score because she pretended she was dead for a long time,
Well, yeah,
right?
that's true. That's
Um
true.
anyway, but yeah, so their reunion seems pretty satisfying to me, I guess.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
sweet, and they
Yeah.
both did the "I love you" by the end of the
Yeah.
episode,
Yeah, that was a
which
little
seemed
unexpected, I thought.
yeah, seemed
Um
big. I thought
yeah.
he wasn't gonna say it at first,
That would have
you
been
know,
terrible for
because
her.
like, that whole, like, "Thank
Yeah.
you." Yeah,
Yeah,
"Thank you." Sure,
exactly.
yeah.
What else? Oh, and she also when she told him that the Huntington things was all like, you know, a manipulation to get her to do stuff. I don't know, like some of these things you just feel like that news would have traveled back to him somehow, but I guess not. I don't know
Well,
if
and
he
in the
was off
same
with
way
Danny,
yeah, in the same way you would have thought that,
that she would have heard that he was
she would have
around.
heard that he was
Yeah.
in town and that
Yeah.
Carly would have heard, that everybody would have
Mhm.
heard. Yeah,
Right,
it
right.
seems weird, yeah.
Yeah. So stuff like that, just sort of makes you pause a little
Like,
bit.
Sonny doesn't know he's in town yet,
Yeah,
It's like like
this is all a little
it's
strange, right.
weird, yeah.
Mhm. Um
But maybe this is part of signaling this new Jason thing.
where he's not putting them
Weird.
first. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, could be. Could be. Oh, and then this is where things got a little disappointing, I guess. This new Ethan, and I thought, "Oh my gosh, they've had some budget cuts and now they're having the actor who plays Cody also play Ethan."
I thought it looked like Cody.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, "What's
Well,
going
I had
on?"
seen a headline that, the actor that we had for Ethan, the Ethan that always
Mhm.
was Ethan, was
Yeah.
put on recurring status, and I
Uh-huh.
was like, "Oh, that's too bad," you know?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then, he was just fully replaced.
Really? Huh.
Yeah,
I wonder if
yeah.
that means there was some sort of bad blood or something, you know?
I don't know, but and then I thought, so Ethan is supposed to be Australian, right? Like, that's part of
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our new doctor,
Right.
is
Is
Australian,
he's
is supposed to be
semi-Australian, yeah.
yeah, supposed to be Australian or is Australian or
Mhm.
whatever.
Mhm.
So has the accent or is
Mhm.
doing the accent,
Mhm.
but they hire a guy who doesn't do the accent to play the
Mhm.
Australian guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
why didn't they use the doctor guy to play
Right,
Ethan?
just swap them out.
Yeah, and also because with the doctor was a whole new brand new character, it could have been anybody.
Mhm. Mhm.
And also, I feel like the doctor guy, so from what we've seen, what's his
Mhm.
name again?
Tristan.
Tristan.
Mhm.
Um, he has a little bit of cheekiness like
Mhm.
Ethan had.
Yeah, and this guy doesn't seem
And
to,
this
does
new
he?
guy, no, and
Mhm.
I hate to be negative to people that are replacing people because I know it's very hard.
Mhm.
But no accent. His
Right.
hair was like done like an old woman's. That's not his fault. But you know what I mean? It looked like it had been
Mhm.
done and poofed and sprayed with Aquanet,
Mm.
you know?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And that's like, that's not how Ethan, Ethan was a little bit scrubby, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was really warming up to Ethan,
Yeah,
that
me
the
too.
actor too, not just the character, but the actor
Yeah,
too.
me too.
Mhm.
Very like sort of cheeky and spoke out of the
Yeah.
side of his mouth and
Mhm.
lots of
Mhm.
little one-liners back and forth
Mhm.
with Ava. And this guy just doesn't seem to have any of that vibe.
Yeah.
So far. Right.
How about this then? How about
Okay.
they should have used the actor who plays Cody to also play this guy, because I think we would have been okay with that. Because he has a lot of those qualities, and he probably
He
could do an
does.
Australian
So you
accent.
can he might be able to do it. Yep, yep, and just, like, let us like, that's the power of acting, if he can do
Yeah,
both those. Yeah.
exactly. It
I
would
mean,
have
we get a
taken
lot
a
of
little
twin
time.
stories, yeah,
We do, we do.
where
We
we
come
believe that
around.
she's
Yeah,
separate people, yeah.
exactly.
And it would have been a money saver, right? You know?
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, then they coulda had maybe another doctor at the hospital once in a while, you know?
But,
Or
just once again, it felt like a bummer. It felt like,
Yep,
the other
yep,
day when our
mhm.
final scene with James, as far as we
Right,
know,
right, and that was a
and
good
they
little
have to
kid,
use
but yeah.
yeah. Yeah, he was a good little kid, and I mean, I know that's not their fault, things
Mhm,
happen,
mhm.
um, but, it was like, oh, could we like, hold off on the separation till the
Right,
other James was
right,
back in the
right.
pink,
Mhm.
and could
Yeah,
we maybe have I don't know, why have a story with the Ethan thing kinda heating up, both with Ava and the
exactly.
baby thing, and
I
then
know, I know.
like, there's lots of people where not much is going on, you know,
Mhm,
and they
mhm,
coulda changed the actor and then, I don't know, gotten us used to him but it
mhm.
just seems so unfortunate when there's stuff happening for that storyline and then they
Right.
hit us with a new person.
Yeah, I know, that was a blow. It was a blow.
So I'll try to reserve judgment, but
Mhm.
obviously I already have not reserved judgment. I've already
This guy's
judged.
at a disadvantage, I think.
I know. I think
Yeah.
so too.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I felt there was no like wordplay feeling between he and Ava, and
No, I
that whole
know.
scene felt pretty flat.
Yeah, that
Um,
must be strange for them, for like somebody like
yeah,
her too, who sort of seemed like she had developed a bit of a rhythm with the other Ethan.
yeah, yeah. Um, anyway, so we
Mhm.
had that, yeah, and so
Yep, yep.
so that's still the baby storyline is still,
Still continues, yeah.
continues,
Mhm.
and then we had some of the baby today whose little bald spot is growing out, and that's a relief in the back,
And
that
she's
little fringe, the
and
little
it
Caesar fringe going
yeah,
on
and
there.
such a good little baby. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, like, no like, knows when it's time to, like, turn it on,
Right.
you know?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
really good.
responsive, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she could probably coach that new little Desmond, little Desi, you
Yeah,
know?
well, he's awful cute too.
He is, and maybe that's like he's hitting his lines too, because he's crying, like, around Curtis, you know?
Yeah, right,
Yeah, so
right,
that's
yeah.
powerful stuff there. Yeah, so that was sort of a nice little scene with Gio and Phoebe in Brooklyn. Um,
Yeah, singing the little song to her, like,
yeah, yeah.
kinda cute.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, and so I guess we learned that Gio's moving back in with Sunny, the
Right.
danger's past.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
I don't know
Yeah.
how important that is, but
Right.
and then we had Chase well, I
Mhm.
guess before that, we had Chase manage to bring Willow in for questioning.
Yeah, he went to see her and sort of
And yeah,
explained that he needed to bring her in, and why.
and
Uh,
he's showing a little more backbone. It's like he's finally
yeah.
starting to get it,
Yeah,
you know?
right, right. Yep. I like the way he handled her when when she said first, pretend you didn't see me, and then also just kind of like presenting the reasons why she should come in with him and stuff. He did seem
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he was more on the cop, it was more the cop chase than
Yeah,
just
then
the
the rescue Willow kinda
yeah,
thing that he always
yeah.
does, yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
I don't think he sees her for what she is yet, but I think
Right, right.
he's got a little awareness of why he
Mhm.
screwed up by,
Mhm.
always coming to her rescue, so
Yeah.
that was satisfying.
Yeah, it was. And we had a little Dante and Molly getting ready for Willow.
Yeah,
And they seem to be pretty much on the same page, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then Willow comes in and she's very sort of defensive, right? And starts to get sort of rude.
Yeah, speak to my lawyer kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, sort of throwing her
I
weight
thought
around.
she could have thrown in the stuff about the helicopter pad or something, or, like come up with a real
Mhm.
specific thing they were
Mhm.
meeting about, or
Right, right.
would have been good.
Mhm. Yeah.
I like Dante who kept trying to like, "Oh," when she was like, "This feels
Yeah.
like harassment." "Oh, we're certainly not
Yeah.
trying." "Oh, no, we're
Yeah.
certainly not." "Oh, well,
Yeah.
we."
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's kinda
Yep.
funny.
Yep.
Um,
And, yeah, so she didn't really do herself any favors, I don't think, there.
yeah, everything's closing in on her, and it may none of it
Mhm.
may matter now because at the end of the show,
Yeah.
Frankenstein's at the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
that was like a
yeah,
horror movie,
it was. Yeah, seeing that dirt on the floor and
yeah.
kinda knowing that's
Oh,
not good.
yeah. Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was trying to get back to then we had another scene with Chase and, um, Brooklyn and the
Oh, yeah,
baby,
yeah. Mhm.
and
Mhm.
that was kinda satisfying just how upfront he was about all the Willow stuff.
Yeah, I thought that was very good, very good.
Yeah, um,
Mhm.
it's unfortunate that Brooklyn couldn't be upfront about what she's hiding, because
Mhm.
that's still gonna come bite her in the ass,
Yeah, you're right. You're right
but,
about that. Mhm.
also I wish that they were not so fond of putting her in that sleeve.
Mm. I thought
Those
that was a slightly better blouse. It seemed like because it was short sleeve. I mean, yes, it was
Yeah,
puffy, and yes, the color was very fall-like or
yeah.
autumnal.
Is that
But
that sounds dirty the way you say it.
from the woman who said perennium.
Yeah, like, as in, it's not good to have a dirty perineum.
Thanks, thanks, that's better.
Um,
Um,
Autumnal. Sounds
yeah.
like when you say lobelia. Um,
You're the one who says lobelia.
I never thought of that flower as particularly dirty until you started talking about it, though. Like,
Well, it's got a lot of the letters that are in labia.
like, just to in case none of you got that, she spelled it out for you.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Um, okay, but anyway, so that was kind of like, I feel like, well, once again, I feel like we're being buttered up. We're being, given the feeling that Brooklyn and Chase's marriage is getting back on solid
Yeah,
footing,
you're
and then,
right. I was kind of falling for it too.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, so that's
Mhm.
how we know the bottom will get ripped out of that at some point,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. Right.
But, anyway, and then let's see, what else happened? Uh,
Let's see. Well, then we have Brooklyn suggesting that Geo go for another swim
oh, right,
before he
okay, and so
moves.
yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
and I wasn't sure what are we supposed to think happened there? I mean, none of it happened on screen.
I know that was a little frustrating.
I
Uh,
mean, we know that Drew had to be down there too long, to you know
well, we don't really know the time it took between when Nina left and when Geo got there.
it felt
That's
like a
like
really
soap
long
opera
time.
time. But
I
yeah,
guess so, yeah.
and who
And he
knows
was a
if
Navy SEAL, so he probably could hold his breath for like a half hour
Uh,
straight or something.
that's true. That's true. And maybe like he has some movement, so maybe he was able to keep his head above water for a little bit,
Or yeah, well, obviously he's up walking around, so maybe
Right, right. Maybe this was just what he needed, a nice cold
yeah,
plunge.
just a cold dip, like to woo,
Yeah. Yeah.
reawaken the
Yeah.
muscles.
Maybe he's never felt better. Maybe he
So
should be
maybe what
thanking
Geo
Nina
saw was like Drew crawling up on the far bank or something,
like a
like,
monster.
yeah, like a
Yeah.
swamp monster or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But of course, luckily also Geo is a lifeguard.
Yes,
So
that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
So if Drew needed any help, that was the right person to find him.
Yeah, that's true, but I was just thinking, like, how in the world? Because I was thinking, what would he have seen? Like, just
Yeah.
the wheelchair, like, popped back up,
Well,
all by
on
itself or something, but
I don't know if this will help, but when I was watching it, I always had the subtitles on, and it said something like, bubbling sounds or something.
oh,
So in my
okay, so
notes,
maybe
I put
yeah.
Geo and Bubbles, and
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
be thinking of Drew as Bubbles from now on.
Others.
Um,
Well,
so
anyway, obviously, he didn't
yeah.
drown, but Nina, um, in the meantime, has gone to Jack and
Mhm.
just
Mhm.
involved him and implicated him in every way she possibly
Thoroughly,
could, and
thoroughly. Yeah.
demanded that he help her cover this up.
Yeah. Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, he has to stay with her now because she has too many things she could use against him,
I
right?
guess so, yeah, they're just thrown in together now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, were you questioning the wisdom of letting Drew just go home after this? Or
Right. Yeah, like, exactly. Like, seriously? Like, Gio what? Did Gio just drive him home? Drop him off? Like, "You can get to the
"Do you
door
want me
by
to come
yourself?"
in,
"Yeah."
man?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The guy's been in a wheelchair for, like, a year or something, and he
Yeah, I know, that was a bit of a stretch, wasn't it?
yeah, but
Yeah.
it was a delicious moment there at the end when we
It
see
really was, yeah, it
this
was.
massive guy, because he's such a massive
Oh,
guy, and so it
yeah.
really is like a monster in the doorway,
Mhm.
and she's crouched down still, right? She was crouched down looking at the footprint, and
Yeah, she hears
yeah.
the door. Mhm.
And what did he say? Or was there a scene was it the scene for tomorrow where he said something about, something about enjoying what's coming next or something
Oh,
like that?
yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, and I can't remember if that was today or what's coming
Does that mean he's
tomorrow.
gonna snap her little neck or something?
Oh, boy. I feel like, he's gonna wanna torture her for a while,
I
right?
know. Oh my god.
Man, and but that means is he's gonna be torturing Willow and Nina too? And does
Yeah,
he
I
know
think
that
so.
Jack also? I mean, does he know
I
all of
I
these
don't know if
people?
he knows about would he know about Jack's involvement? He might, because 'cause they're so stupid about talking in front of him,
Yeah, I can't
you know?
remember, right.
Yeah,
And he must oh, yeah, I don't know if he knows that it would be difficult to get that drug, without some
yeah.
special help. But, yeah, you wonder, like, has he been planning what he wants to do for a long
He had a
time?
lot of free time,
Right,
like
but
yeah,
also he didn't know how long he was gonna be in this condition, so,
yeah.
maybe he kept putting it off. Maybe he's like, "I should come up with a plan, but,
Yeah.
I probably
Well,
have
he's probably
some
been
time."
super well for some time. He's probably been, like, doing
Yeah,
jumping jacks
yeah.
all night long,
When nobody's
you know?
around. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that could be. That could be. Right.
Well,
Mhm.
anyway, it was
Mhm.
freaking exciting ending both days,
Yeah, it really
it was
was.
good.
Yeah.
Really more like a scary movie kinda stuff.
Yep. Mhm. Very,
Mm, mm,
very
mm.
scary. Yeah, so Willow, she's been pretty good at thinking on her feet up until now, but I
The
don't know.
chickens are coming home to
To
roost. Yeah.
roost. Yeah. Yeah. That's a tough, tough situation for young Willow.
Young Willow, yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not gonna I don't whatever it is that Jack has in the black box
It's
that he thinks
it's
I
not
don't think
enough.
that would have ever been enough to keep Drew
No.
from
Right.
seeking revenge
Right.
anyway,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
because I think Drew's, understandably just gonna be, um,
Murderous.
yeah, raging bull. He's gonna be
Yeah.
something,
Mhm. Mhm.
something.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Well, anyway, we'll see. I hope they don't put it off for a day. I hope we get to, see what happens. You know how they kinda
Mhm.
skip
Mhm.
storylines, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope we
Uh-huh.
get a continuation tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of good stuff, really.
Yeah.
Hmm. Boy, I
Boy,
wouldn't want to be Willow right now.
no.
Mm-mm.
Um, good stuff. Okay. Well, we hope
Mhm.
everybody else enjoyed it like we did, but,
Yeah.
Little clunky spots here and there, but some
Mhm.
real satisfying stuff too, so.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, we waited a long time to get here, so
Yeah, that's true,
it
yeah.
did kinda pay off, I guess, pretty
Yeah,
well.
yep.
Uh, I'm a little sad for Nina, though.
Because you think she'll
Well,
get chucked in jail or you think or she'll
I
be
mean, maybe Drew's still gonna I mean, he's still probably gonna realize that Willow's the driving force behind everything that's happened to him. She's the one who shot him. She's the one who, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess you could argue that it's not an equal,
Yeah.
but maybe it is. I mean, they both tried to murder him.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I
Uh,
mean, some might feel like chucking, what you assume is a completely
mhm.
helpless, paralyzed man from a wheelchair into a lake and then leaving
That's pretty
is
bad.
just when you say it out loud, it's kinda bad.
It's not a good look.
I mean, you kinda understand because it's Nina, and
Yeah, yeah.
she's such a hot mess,
She
you
really
know?
is. Yep. Yep. Mhm.
But she's got a big heart, but,
Mm. Oh, imagine, like, her next lunch with Ava.
oh my god, yeah, how's she gonna get out of this one?
Oh,
Oh, man.
she's gonna wanna be taken out of town, I think, they'll probably wish that Jack
Well,
could get him out of town now.
maybe she and Jack can
Yeah.
go on the run for a while.
Yeah. Boy,
Anyway.
we'll see.
Anyway, we'll see. Good
Mhm.
stuff. Good
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alrighty.
thanks for talking about sphincters and perineums and lobelia and
Mhm.
all the good stuff today, and
Yeah, yeah, right back at you, Gia.
yeah, and we'll
Mhm.
do it again in a few days.
Yeah, we sure will. Alright. Good night, everybody.
Okay, night, everybody. Night,
Bye.
John Boy. Okay, bye.
Goodbye.